By the time you were done cleaning, the evening sun was already setting, with the sky now a mix of orange and purple. The sound of birds chirping outside added the peaceful atmosphere, signaling the approaching nightfall. As you admired your hard work, a sense of accomplishment washed over you. Now that the room was gleaming, it was perfect time to relax and unwind. All that was left to do was lay down the tatami mat and take a bath. As you strolled along the igwa, you glanced towards the sliding doors and caught a glimpse of Shinjiro-sama in the living room, engrossed in a book. Not wanting to interrupt him, you quickly made your way across the dining room, only to catch a whiff of delicious aroma coming from the kitchen. Opening the senji door, you spotted Shinjiro stirring something in a pot. You were surprised since Kojo never told you that his little brother can cook. "Oh, hey, Oni-chan," the young boy said. "Are you finished cleaning your room? Sorry I couldn't help." "It's quite all right, Shinjiro, and yes, I'm finished," you said, walking up to him. "Anyways, what are you making? It smells good," you said, looking into the pot. Inside were a mix of vegetables, noodles, and tofu slices, and pieces of steak. The delicious aroma of the dish wafted through the air, making your stomach growl in anticipation. "Sukiyae," he says. "Oh, wow! Who taught you how to cook, Sen?" You can't help but ask. I sort of taught myself, actually," he confessed shyly, and you couldn't help but in awe at this. "That's amazing." "Yeah, I started learning months after our mother passed, since father was unable and Oni-chan was too busy being a demon slayer," he tells you. "It was a difficult time for our family, and I could see the strain it was putting on father. With Oni-chan working and becoming a demon slayer, I took it upon myself to learn the skills necessary to take care of things at home," he exclaims. His words tugged at your heartstrings. In this time and era, it was natural for children to work and to provide for their family. As you leaned down and kissed him on the cheek, you couldn't help but be proud of him for his determination and selflessness to help his family. "You're a saint, Shinjiro. You deserve gold for providing your family in such a way," you say, causing the mini Rengoku to blush bashfully. "Aw, thank you, Oni-chan, but I honestly don't mind." "I tell you what, how about I help you from now on? I'll even teach you a new recipe on how to make Oppa-chan's famous curry rice," you say, smiling at the young boy's eyes lit up at this. You thought of being able to bond with him over cooking, and creating delicious meals together fills you with joy. You can already envision the two of you spending quality time in the kitchen. "Really? You do that for me?" he beams, which you nod. "Thanks, Oni-chan. You're the best sister-in-law ever," he praises. "God, this child was truly so stolen your hearts. How could anyone be this freaking precious and get away with it?" you thought, nuzzling your cheek against his affectionately. "You're very welcome, Senjo. Anyways, have you seen Ko?" you asked. "I think he's out in the agua." And fair enough, you did find Kojo sitting outside the agua. The moon was shining brightly against the night sky. Its pale, whitish light was soft, illuminating the front yard as maple leaves blew and fell in the crisp, cold wind. He sat there in silence, his gaze filled on the moon above, lost in thought as he listened to the gentle rustling of the leaves. You felt your cheeks start to warm at the sight of him. The light from the moon radiated off of him, making him appear angelic. Eventually, you cleared your throat, getting his attention. "Oh, hello, my sweet flame," he greeted cheerfully. "I take it you're finished cleaning your room?" he said, flashing that trademark smile of his. "Yes, all that is left is putting down the tatami mat." Kojo nodded. "I'll get it soon enough, my love, though I am still a bit discouraged that you refuse to sleep with me in my bed." He lets out a long, excited sigh. Drama queen. You playfully rolled your eyes, ignoring him, before gazing up at the moon. The twinkling stars seemed to dance in the velvety darkness, creating a mesmerizing speculate that captivated the scenes. The gentle rustle of the leaves in the breeze added a soothing soundtrack to the peaceful scenery. Such a beautiful night out, you said in awe. It is quite beautiful indeed. Even more so since autumn is approaching, you heard him say, and you looked at him, staring at you lovingly. Red mixed with gold, staring intently at you with love and passion as you quickly looked away, blushing. The warmth in those eyes made your heart skip a beat. You couldn't help but feel a surge of emotion wash over you. It was as if those eyes held the key to your soul, unlocking a part of you that you didn't even know existed. You could feel the intensity of their gaze even as you tried to divert your attention. What have I told you about? Cheesy. Ko? Cheesing? Ko blinked at you innocently as he tilted his head in question. You know, being corny. You flushed red. Corny? He does it again. For goodness sake, Ko. I mean, you're being so romantic that it's often embarrassing, you exclaimed. Kojo laughed. Is that so? You sure do have a colorful vocabulary, my love, he teased. Shut up. No, I don't. I'm just saying. You made a pouty face as Kojo only laughed even more. His courteous laughter filled the room, bringing a sense of joy and lightness to the atmosphere. Despite your intentional annoyance, you couldn't help but smile at his affectionate happiness. His antics, thunderous laugh was courteous, that it warmed your heart, and his internal hero-like aura, looking unbeatable with his straight posture and crossed arms. The love had developed for him only grew inside you much that it prevented you from staying angry at him. In truth, it was nice to see him enjoying himself, especially when around you. The man whom you've fallen deeply in love with was just so beautiful for his own good that deep down you thanked whatever God was out there for blessing you with such a man. You still couldn't believe that you were going to share your life with someone who wholeheartedly yet so erratic, a person like this was difficult to find. And you knew Kojo would do anything in his power to provide the best life for you and the future family he longed to have with you. His unwavering dedication and boundlessness love filled your heart with joy and exhilaration, knowing that you were truly blessed to have him by your side. With Kojo, every day felt like a new adventure, full of laughter and warmth. And you wouldn't lie. You made sure you would cherish and love beyond those measures. I love you, internally said in your head over and over again as you stared at Kojiro. Kojiro has successfully torn down the ice defenses you've put up, though, through those years of being alone, even dismantling your hesitation to fall for him. Brick by brick, he got to you, and you were content to let him in, despite your best efforts on the contrary, and within anything of the sort being affectionately started, you started considering yourself his. Is something wrong, my love? You're looking at me funny, Kojiro said, and snapped you out of your thoughts. Your cheeks heated up after realizing you had been staring at him longingly. Sorry, I was just thinking, you said, looking away from him. The flame Hashira smirked before shifting and moving closer towards you. What about? He questioned, leaning closer until his lips were near your ear. His warmth breath sending shivers down your spine, the tickling sensation causing your skin to become goosebumps. You could feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up as his breath brushed against your skin, creating a sense of anticipation and excitement. Oh, the amount of thrill the flame husher got from teasing you is beyond exponential. The mischief glint in his eyes as he found sheer delight in seeing your reaction to his teasing, releasing every mount of it. You were such a treat. You hesitantly bit your bottom lip, eye-colored eyes blinking back and forth at him, knowing full well it was the little actions he did that amused you. Koji's eyes then narrowed, now giving you such a slurry look. Before leaning towards your neck slightly, the warmth from his body mixed with the cool night air made you shift. "What are you thinking about, my sweet flame?" he asked, voice husky, and filled you with affection. You responded a little too quickly. "Oh, what about me?" He purred, and you had to shift again, avoiding his gaze. "Ko, please, I..." "Does it bother you?" he suddenly asked, and you looked up, catching his eyes. "Does what bother me?" "Me being this close to you?" He answered simply, tilting his head slightly. "No, why would you?" you muttered, cheeks becoming warmer. Kojo smirked before placing his hands on yours. "Your face is red, you're breathing heavily, and you're avoiding eye contact," he pointed out as he leaned closer towards your face. What? No, I'm..." You gasped, blushing harder as Kojo pressed his lips against your neck. His warm breath sent shivers down your spine, causing your heart to race with excitement. You could feel the heat of his body against yours, making you melt into his embrace. "Go, stop," you stuttered as Kojo gave your neck small pecks, the action causing ticklish sensations to course through your veins. Kojo grew bold and trailed his warm tongue over your neck, causing you to squirm immediately. You quickly slapped a hand over your mouth when your lips found the sensation tender spot on your neck. "Answer my question, and I'll stop," he whispered huskily, before lightly dragging his teeth over your skin. I was thinking of how much I loved you," you confessed, as you moaned slightly, mindlessly tilting your head when he started sucking on your neck. No doubt he'll leave a hickey. Eventually, he eased up on his misturations and glanced at you. Your face was completely flushed as you tried to calm yourself. He had to control himself from those dirty things to you. Imagine your kneeling moan still haunted his dream. You desperate pleas for him to continue, for him to take you harder. He looked away from you to keep his thoughts from coming again as he took a deep breath. "I love you too, my lovely snowflower," he said, his voice soft and gentle like a lullaby. The way he looks at you with such adorable and warmth makes your heart swell with happiness. Suddenly, the Senji doors opened, revealing Senjiro. The young boy's eyes quickly widened as a faint flush dusted his cheeks. The sight of you and Kojo so close together. He hadn't meant to interrupt your moment as he quickly announced, "Dinner's ready." With that, he slid the doors back closed, leaving you and Kojo blushing with embarrassment. The awkward silence lingers in the air as you both chuckle. I'm teasing you guys. On Monday, guess what? Have fun with your spicy audio for Kochiro.